Hi everyone, I'm Vicky Powell, the Retail Business Queen, and today I'm doing this very quick video to give you some hints on how to get the best out of your videos, specifically for Facebook Lives or Facebook pre-records, but I wanted to share with you some tips and little tricks that I've learned from experience and it will help you to get the best out of your videos. Now the first thing I want to say is I am doing this pre-record with my phone and it is horizontal. Because if you do it vertically, when you go back to play it or it goes on YouTube, it does have those thick black lines at the sides, which are a little bit ugly. So it's a little bit more of a pain because my phone is that way and the camera is over here and I'm doing my best to look at the camera. If I now change my gaze to look at myself, you can see the difference. It's not a big thing and I know a lot of people just cannot not look at themselves. But it is nice when you are looking at as if you are talking to the viewer. So that is tip number one. Tip number two is all about getting the light right. So I'm sat here in my kitchen. I'm aware that I've got, stuff going on in the background, but I don't really think that that is making a massive difference to what I've got to say. I could spend ages tidying up and really clearing it out and looking like one of those showroom kitchens. But actually, I'm a businesswoman. I work from home. I've got my she shed at the bottom of the garden. I like to portray that I am, normal. I am not a high-flying multimillionaire with a glamorous kitchen and all loads of people helping me. I am like you. I am working for myself. I am enjoying what I do, earning a reasonable living, and I've got busy home, family life and all kinds of stuff going on behind me. But overall, the background is not too bad. It's my kitchen. But the main reason I am sat here with my phone propped up against a Felix cat box of food is because it gets the angle right. And also the light is good as well. I've got my kitchen window in front of me. If I twizzle round and change the light, so it goes a little bit darker. I look like I've got, darker circles under my eyes, which is not that attractive. That one isn't too bad with the door behind me. If I go back that way, you've got the full mess. It's a little bit dark as well because the light is behind me. Whereas here with this window, so the light is behind me at the moment. If I twizzle round on my bar stools, there we go. And you can see there is the cat food box that I'm using to prop up my phone. So there you go. Now the angle of your phone is quite important. If I do that, it's like, ooh, you can only see the top of my head. And if you're showing product, your product's kind of got to, creep up to the top of the screen. Equally, if I went too low, I'm a bit like, ooh. So it's important to get it angled just right. If I angle it to the side, you can't see, the kids' list of jobs they've got to do when they get home from school. So it's on a sort of 45-degree angle at the moment. So that is a tip, is to play around with different angles that work for you and positions in your shop or your home where the light is reasonably flattering. Now talking about light, got this little gadget that we can put on our phones. It's battery operated. It was about £5 or £6 from eBay. It's got 3 functions of light. It's designed to give you natural light. So if you are in a little bit of a darker area, and what you do is just pop it over the top of your phone. Whoop. I'm going to show you. So that is no light. That is number 1, number 2, and number 3. And actually, I'm going to move to a slightly darker location, which is here, and let's see if that makes a difference. So no light, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and no light. So it does make a big difference. Still not a great angle, but it does make a difference. I'm going to we go, that's a bit darker as well. 1, 2, 3. So the third one with the actual light on is a lot better. Right, I'm going to go back into the kitchen. Right, I'm going to remove that, pop that back on there. There we go. Now, a lot of you, I do it as well, do lives or video when I'm out and about. Now, it's important to think about the distance that you're going to hold your camera away from you. If you are doing a bit of an action live, or you are taking your audience around your shop, then it's really good to, I would say, I'm holding my phone now, I would say at arm's length. I don't want to show you all the back of that, but at arm's length, there you go. My arm is fully, my other arm is fully outstretched, and that is you know, quite a nice distance away. That's about halfway, but that is a little bit close. So yeah, you know, have your arm sort of slightly crooked or fully outstretched to get you just that right amount, you know, that right distance away. Okay, other thing I was going to talk about is it is really, I'm going to look at the camera again, really important to look either directly, have the camera on the same level as your head and your eyes, or even slightly above. It's a much more flattering angle if you are doing any talking or you are showing off product. It's much more flattering to look above than have your phone down and be talking, you know, or even have it rested. This is resting on my breakfast bar, and you know, you've got double chins galore. You've got, you know, it's not flattering. It doesn't really matter when you're talking about product, but actually to put yourself in front of the camera, I wouldn't want you to look at it and go, oh gosh, I look awful. Whereas, you know, you look a little bit further up, and it's a much nicer, much more relaxed angle. So that is a big tip as well. There we go. So, and then last but not least is more about planning what you are going to say. So before I started to do this video, I've had to record it in one stint because iPhones, I've only just realised, don't have the facility to pause and restart. It would have to be little snippets. So that was a bit of a pain, really. I've had to go in one full stint. So I did sit down and think about all the things that I wanted to share with you, all the tips and hints that had been more, I'm going to look at the camera again, been more beneficial to me, and what I'd learned. And another thing that I wanted to talk about was to try and kind of relax and sit as sort of comfortably as possible. I'm sat on a bar stool. You know, my hair isn't looking the best, but it's, you know, it's not horrendous. I've got a brightly coloured top on so that I don't blend in to the background, and if anyone is watching the video and it's on their live feed, you know, I'd kind of like stick out a little bit. And if you are talking about product, what I would say is start the video holding your product up, and then on the feature on the newsreel, the still that Facebook usually picks, which is generally always a horrible one, but it's got your product on it. Another tip as well, while I remember, is to always smile. Be smiling when you are pressing live. Don't go right, because it'll start recording and you'll be going. So sort of go like this and then press record. And if you're doing it on laptop on Facebook Live, you do get a countdown. If you're doing it on your phone, you don't. It goes straight to broadcast. And the same when you are switching off. So I always go, okay, bye for now. And my other finger has gone to press the stop button. So I finish like this, not like this. So yeah, so smile before you go live and keep smiling until you've pressed that stop button. So yeah, back to content. It's to plan a little bit about what you want to say. So if you are going live to show a particular product, know in your mind what you want to say about it, some of the features, the functions of it, if you can demonstrate it, if you want to show it in packaging, out of packaging, if you're going to wear it, if you are going to assemble it or show it to the camera. Remember to talk about the price. Remember to tell your audience how they can buy it. Post the link in the comments. Tell them if you've got a limited amount of stock. Tell them if it's not available till next month, anything like that. But have a little plan in your mind about what you want to say. And last but not least, your Facebook Lives don't need to be 10, 15, 20 minutes long. They need to be 2-3 minutes, up to 5 really if you're showing kind of around your shop or you're showing more than one product. But a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes is absolutely fine. Make it very visual. Make sure that your product, if that's what you're talking about, or your shop is on the screen more often than not. So, constantly keep bringing it back up to screen, constantly keep referring to your product. If you are talking about a particular service, if you can have some branding in the background, that's really great, because that reminds your audience of who you are and how they can find you. When I'm doing Facebook Lives on my page, and I'm doing it from a she shed, I've got a poster in the background which has got my branding on and my business name, which again just catches people's eye. This video was purely just to show you about backgrounds and where you're seated and angles and things like that. So that's why I am not in my she shed, because I would be sat at my desk and delivering some content and advice. So if you haven't done a live yet, then get practicing. You are very welcome to practice in my free group, which is the Retail Biz Club. If you are a VIP member, we run these Facebook challenges on a regular basis, and you can go live in there at any time and have a little practice. If you are going live on your page and you want to give people a heads up, then let me know and I will try and look at your video and give you a little bit of a thumbs up. But overall, have fun with these videos. I keep forgetting to look at the camera, but because it's moved. But yeah, look, keep going with the videos. They are getting much better reach than text only and image posts. Your audience get to know you. Your audience get to hear about you. When anybody in the retail business starts to talk about their products, they instantly become really smiley, really enthusiastic, and the confidence comes because nobody knows your business as well as you do. So go out there, do it. If you want more information, check out my Facebook page, which is Facebook Retail Queen. My website is www.rbqconsultancy.co.uk. You can find me in the Retail Biz Club, and there is the VIP membership as well, which is £20 a month. I would love to see you in there. It's much more hands-on. I deliver live classes, I bring in guest experts, and we generally do monthly challenges as well. So we have a lot of fun, very supportive, great community, and excellent value for money. So I'd love to see you over there as well. And in the meantime, have fun with your Facebook Lives. Speak to you all soon. Bye for now.